live. Happy Friday, you guys. And just bear with me. We are experiencing some internet issues, you guys, but I still am able to get on the live, which is good. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this music down. All right, you guys. So I just want to jump right into it. So welcome to my live. I will be teaching a neutral makeup look class today, and two very popular foundations just came out this week at Sephora. As you guys already know, I am a licensed beauty advisor at Sephora, and I'm also a licensed esthetician and a beauty expert. So I always teach on all the popular products that come out at Sephora. I'm always forever educating myself on everything, so that way I can come back and present it to you guys. And today we are gonna get started and do a neutral makeup look. Now, someone is supposed to be coming out to help fix the internet, so just bear with me as all of that is happening, you guys. But I always want to keep my word and make sure that I'm trying my best to come on when I say I'm going to come on. So I did get washed up and stuff for today, and first we're going to jump right into prepping and cleaning the skin. So I do have the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner, and I'm going to use this today to cleanse my skin. I mean, we're starting from scratch, you guys. Like, I didn't do any skin prep, no nothing. I wanted to come in here and just bear it all with you guys, so that way you guys can see how to do your skin prep as well. So I'm just going to start by using this toner here, and you want to make sure you always include this into your skin prep, just because it really helps get the dirt and debris out of your pores, you guys, and it helps with giving a long lasting makeup results. Now, they do have different toners and what have you. This is a glow toner, and it does have niacinamides in it as well to help for brightening your skin. As you guys can see, I have some hyperpigmentation marks from acne from when I was a child. So with niacinamide, that's just gonna help with any dark spots. Hey girl, hey, welcome in. I'm just getting started. All right. Oh my God, happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Bet. Hey, you in first place. Hey, yes, I didn't know you were a fellow Virgo as well. All right. Hey, you guys. Yes, tell her happy birthday. Oh, girl, you in Miami? Yes, you should have a good birthday. Baby, I would be somewhere on a yacht, okay? Hi from England. All right, you guys, so I did do my toner. So next I'm just gonna go in with the First Aid Beauty, and this is a brightening glow moisturizer. Now for me, you guys, I really shouldn't be using anything glowy, but again, I feel like this is really good skincare, especially because I'm trying to brighten and I'm trying to tighten everything, okay? No, it's Callie's B-Day. So one of my supporters that's in here, it's her B-Day today. My birthday was actually last Sunday. So we are Virgos. Virgo season in the house. All right. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate it. Oh, it's 5:06 p.m. for you. For Esthetica, it is 12 p.m. here. So really the day is just getting started. All right, you guys, so I'm going in with the moisturizer here. Dang, that means y'all about to go into Saturday already. Yes, for Esthetica. 1 a.m. Oh my goodness. Baby, I would be up under the bed. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's crazy how we live all over the world, and it's like somebody is in the evening time where somebody else is living is like in the middle of the night. And then over here in Florida, I'm just now getting started. Like, this is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, so I just did my skin prep. And then, of course, you guys want to make sure that you are always doing your skin prep. Do you guys do y'all skin prep before you put on your makeup? I don't want to hear no no's out there. I know that's right, okay? All right, and then with my skin prep, you guys, I do like to press it into my skin as well. A lot of people don't realize just by pressing the products into your skin, it will give you a more longer lasting makeup application. I'm not allowed to wear makeup because I have strict parents. It's crazy because my mom was very, very strict when I learned how to do my makeup. I learned how to do my makeup when I was in high school. And actually this gay guy, we were supposed to be paying attention in math class. And this gay guy, he turned around and he was like, girl, you want to learn how to do your makeup? He was like, I feel like, you know, your makeup will look real, real good. And so we were supposed to be paying attention in math class, but we wasn't. I was learning makeup. And I had to take it all off before I went home because my mother did not play that, okay? So I would take it off before I got home, and then when I would get to school the next day, we would be learning how to do makeup again. And then eventually, like, the older I get, my mom saw me like getting into makeup and stuff, but she was just the type of person where she was just like, you know, if you're gonna be wearing makeup, at least do it right, because I was out there looking like a clown. Hey, Kathy. It was my first day of year 9 today, so I'm 13. Okay, so are you, so you're a freshman in high school? All right, you guys, so I just finished my skincare routine, so now I'm going to start the makeup process. And what I usually do is I like to go in first with my brows. I did look at the at my community tab, and I did see that Huda Beauty one is for as far as the foundation. So we will be reviewing the Huda Beauty blurring foundation today. I did Patrick Ta yesterday, so if you guys are interested in seeing how that held up, you can go and visit my TikTok. But today we will be using Huda Beauty, and because I do work at Sephora, I did bring home some samples because baby, these foundations be costing like $50, $60, $70, $80, and yes, I get a discount, but I'm still bringing me home a sample and we're gonna try it, okay? So first I'm gonna go in with my brows. Oh, it's my 3rd year of secondary school. So is that middle school? What part of the world are you in for Aesthetica? Because I know in different parts of the world they call school. Oh, you're in England, okay. Because when I visit Ireland, I know they say like secondary and all that other type of stuff, but I'm not too familiar. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe secondary school is middle school for us here in the US. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go in with my brows. And I always tell the girlies, you know, when you're starting to do your brows, it's really best to have your brows done. My brows are very thick. This is thick for my brows, so my eyebrows are going to come out thick. If you get your eyebrows done, and when you do your brows, it's going to come out nicely shaped. Now, because I'm a makeup artist, I do know how to shape my brows, but just bear with me, y'all, because it's going to be scary at first. But I just kind of like to start off with a line at the bottom of my brows. And the reason why I left some hair down there is because technically I need to get that waxed off. But I'm going in like this. And then I'm going to do a line on top. And then I'm connecting the two. And then I'm just lightly filling in the brow. And again, I tell people, like, This part is a little rough just because you're trying to get your bearings together. You're trying to get your brow shape together. So if you don't really like your brow filled in this much, don't fill it in this much. Just kind of do it with a light hand. Yes, so you start primary school at 6 years and finish primary at 11, and you start secondary school 1Q and finish at 16, and then it's college and then university, but university is optional. Okay, so that's pretty much the same like what they do here, because we don't have to go to college either. It is optional, but of course they highly suggest you going to college because it's free education until you 18, right? Yeah, that's how it is here for us. And then we do have to pay to go to college. I graduated college in 2015 and I'm still paying. And as you guys can see, I'm not doing what I went to school for, because I went to school for health science education, but now I am a makeup artist and a licensed esthetician. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, you guys. So now I'm just going on to the next brow here. And then, like I told the girlies, like concealer is going to be your best friend. That's how you really clean up your brows, especially when you're trying to shape them really good. See, you see how rough these look? So I'm just going to show you guys how to clean them up. I kind of like to extend my brow. Okay, for Aesthetica, well, nice to meet you. And you'll be seeing a whole lot of me because I'm always posting and doing stuff and teaching the girlies all about beauty. But nice meeting you, and thank you so much for your support. Okay. All right, you guys, so I got the brows going here. And then you just want to use the spoolie to erase anything that you really don't want, or erase some color. So that's how I start off my brows. And then now I'm gonna go in with some concealer. Now, just for the sake of time and everything, like I'm trying to teach this makeup class as if you guys were to do it on yourself. So if you're doing it on yourself, you can use either this type of concealer where it has the doe foot at the end, or just for an easier application, if you have LA girls somewhere near you, you can go in with that because it already has a brush tip on the end. And then what you're gonna do is just squeeze it. And then what I like to do is I kind of like to use like my face as somewhere just to put the makeup. And then I'm just going to use a little bit under the eyes and then bring this down on top. So I'm going to just show you guys how that is. And you want to get as close to the eyebrow as you can underneath, because you're carving out your shape. And if you mess up, it's okay, because you can always go back in with your eyebrow pencil. And then you see how I have this makeup on top here? I'm just going to blend that out, and I'm going to use some of that product for the top of my eyebrow. Because I know with most of my clients, like they really want to learn how to do their makeup for work, or you know, if they have something quick to do. So I can do my makeup for any type of events. Like I can do my makeup for if I'm going to a wedding, or if I just have somewhere quick to go, or if I just want to throw on a face. Like I know how to do my makeup for all occasions. This is pretty much like a 60-minute makeup look. Now you guys, you see how this brow looks sharper than this brow? That's what the concealer is for. The concealer is really there to help you shape your brows. And again, they would look 20 times better if I had my brows done, but the concealer is gonna make your eyebrows look like you just got them done. So now I'm gonna go on this side. And I do like to start, honestly, I like to start at the bottom of my brow, because if you start at the top, you're pushing your brow down, versus where you start at the bottom, you're pushing it up. And you always want your eyebrows to be up. You don't want them to be smushed down. You be out here looking crazy if your eyebrow is all smushed down. But I'm just going in again with this brush. And I'm just blending out this side because I'm taking makeup from this side so I can put it under here. Because you don't want to use a lot of product, you guys. All right, let me squeeze out just a little bit more. All right, and then now both of my brows look super, super good, you guys. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use a buffing brush, and I'm just gonna buff that concealer out so that way it can look natural. And if you guys have any questions or anything, please list them below. If you guys have any questions about products or about your eye shape, let me know below. I am an expert, you guys, and I do makeup on all sorts of different people. You can check out my Instagram, which is in the description bar below. You can see all of my makeup looks. Also, I am on TikTok, you guys, and you can see all of my makeup looks on there as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna just show you guys how to fix your brow, because with me, I'm a perfectionist as well. You see how I have like a little gap right there? I'm gonna just go back in with my eyebrow pencil, and I'm just going to fill it in. Boom. Now the brows look good. Everything is looking good. So the next thing that I want to move into is I'm going to start the eyeshadow process. We already got our brows done. Now I'm going to move into the eyeshadow process. So in order for a long-lasting eyeshadow, you can do one or two things. You can use concealer all over the eye, or you can use concealer and you can use an eyeshadow primer. Oh wait, did I grab the wrong one? Oh no, you can use this, because I was about to say this is an under eye primer. You can use this under the eyes and on top of the eyes. I will do concealer on one side and then use concealer and the primer on the other side. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna put concealer all over this eye here. And again, it don't have to be professional looking. Just slap it on. And I just use any type of hydrating hydrating spray, you guys, because you want to keep your brush hydrated when you're doing your makeup. If not, it's going to feel kind of like sandpaper is going across your skin, and you just want your brush to be hydrated. So I'm going ahead and I'm just blending this out really, really good. And you see how with that hydrating spray, it helped the concealer to blend out really well and look seamless. That's what we want. Like, even though it starts off rough, the process, you still want it to be seamless, you want it to be smooth. Now I'm just using this to blend out the concealer more on this side, but now I'm going to go in with my under eye primer by Smashbox. You can use this on top and under your eyes, especially if you have creasy under eyes or watery under eyes like me. So I thought it sprayed in my eyes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spread that under my eye, and then I'm gonna place some of this on top of my eye. And then I'm gonna use that same concealer brush, and I'm just gonna dab it and press it in. And with this, if you have a handheld mirror, you guys, you can just hold it up in the air like this, because you want to look up when you are applying any under eye concealer or any under eye products. You want to look up into the mirror, because if you look down, or if you look down like this and you're doing your makeup, your eye is gonna fold. You don't want your eye to fold, you want it to be smooth. So you want to look up into the mirror and press that product in. Now I'm gonna do the top, and I'm just pressing that primer into the eye. Thank you, Haley. So this side just has strictly concealer. This side has concealer and eyeshadow primer. So now what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna do like a simple neutral like wedding look. So I'm gonna go in, I got this eyeshadow primer, or not eyeshadow primer, I'm sorry you guys, I got this eyeshadow palette from Key Essentials. I did get it for free because I purchased a lipstick, but I love these colors in here because these colors are pretty much like neutral colors. They do have like your blue and your yellows and stuff, but for the most part it is like a neutral palette. So I'm just gonna go in and we're gonna create a look. Now when it comes to eyeshadow, a lot of people will come to Sephora to just get their eyeshadows done, because a lot of people don't even know how to do their eyeshadow. In order to learn how to properly do your own eyeshadow for your eye shape, is for one, you want to know what your eye shape is, and then you want to look for makeup styles that will fit your eye shape. So for example, if you have hooded eyes, if you have sunken in eyes, if you have almond eyes, look for TikToks or look for videos for your eye shape so you can properly learn how to do your makeup. Now with my eyes, I kind of have like open circle eyes, but as you guys can see, they naturally go up. So it's kind of like a circle, but also it is slanted a little bit as well. So how I like to do my makeup is, I like for my face to look like it have a lifted look. So I have to do my eyeshadow going out this way. Oh, thank you, Rhonda Dawn. Yes, I'm teaching the girlies how to do makeup. I do this all day anyway, like when I'm at work. So it's like, why not do it for my own platform? All right, so when you're first doing your eyeshadow, you guys, you want to go in with a transition color, and you want to start that transition color into your crease. Now, typically, you're going to choose a lighter color for your transition color. So honestly, I think I like these purple colors, like these three colors that are here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this color here. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna start putting the color into my crease. Well, let's start on this side first so you guys can see really good. So I like to kind of, I got my mirror, and I kind of like to hold it like this and look down into my mirror. So first I kind of like to press the color in. I like to just press the color in just to kind of get started. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get the color on there. And I picked up some more of the shadow, and I'm still pressing it in. So now that I got the color pressed in, I'm going to do it on the other side because we want both sides to match. So I'm going to do this side. And remember, y'all, we got the primer on this side and the concealer on this side. So I want y'all to tell me towards the end which side y'all like the best. If y'all feel like one side is creasing more than the other, make sure y'all tell me, because we're doing this just to test it out. So now we're going in with this color in this crease. And again, I'm just putting the color on the eye. In the crease. The crease is this natural fold in the middle of your eye. You don't want to go any higher than that. I mean, you can go higher than that, but for right now, we're just putting it in the crease. And I'm patting, and then I'm going back and forth like a windshield wiper. Okay, so remember I said I want both eyes to match. So it's looking like this side has a little bit more pigment. So I'm gonna put a little bit more color on this side so it can have the same amount of pigment. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now this is the part where it kind of get a little bit confusing for the girls, but we don't want the color just to be sitting on our eyes like this. Like, we don't want to be giving Bozo the Clown. We don't want to be giving Circus de Soleil. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend it out. So I'm still using the same brush, but like I said, you want to learn how to do your makeup for your eye shape, because I'm going to blend up this way. And also, you guys too, if you have similar eyes like me, or if you're afraid of getting shadow like down here and all this other type of stuff, you can use some tape as well. Highly recommend makeup tape, especially if you are learning how to do your makeup. And I'll just go ahead and put this on. Now, put this on before you start putting any eyeshadow and stuff on, you guys. But I just kind of want to show you the process, because we're also going to be doing a wing liner. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in, and now I'm going to be blending out this color, but I'm going to be going up. And then I'm also going to be blending it down as well. So like they call it your outer V. Y'all, I got to look in the mirror because I can't look at y'all and then... Okay. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to do the other side. And see, this is why I said it's easier to do it with tape if you are a beginner, because then you won't be feeling like you're all over the place. So I'm just going to blend this one out a little bit more. And then blending it down. And we don't want the color to be harsh, you guys. So I'm going to just diffuse this color out a little bit more. But now I'm going to be blending it outwards and then down. And you see how this side is a little bit messier than this side? I'm telling y'all, use that tape, okay? And now I'm going to blend out this side as well, because you guys kind of see the difference between both sides. Like this side, we just placed the color, and then this side, we're diffusing it. We're diffusing it out and upwards. So we're going to do the same on this side, but we're going to blend on top of the tape as well. See, now both sides are blended out. And just for a little razzle dazzle, y'all, I'm gonna just add a little bit of color. I'm gonna go in with this little reddish color here, just for some razzle dazzle. And I'm gonna put that on top. Cause you don't want like you don't want to see where stuff start and stop. You want it to look like a gradient. So I'm gonna just put this on top and just blend the two colors in together. And you see how that looks like a gradient? See, that looks good. And you're just adding like just a second color, and you're just blending them. Hey girl, welcome back. And I be telling people like, I be like, trust the process, y'all, because even when I do people makeup, I be like, oh God, where is this makeup going? Because it be looking rough in the beginning, okay? Real rough. And then like when I'm finally putting the look together, I'm like, okay, this look good. Like this look real good. But it be turning out rough in the beginning, y'all. Okay. So I got those two colors in. So now what we're gonna do is, you can stop here. I always tell people with makeup, it's different levels, okay? You can stop here, put a pop of shimmer on there, and go on about your day. But with me, I like more of a bolder eye. I like more of a glam look. So I'm gonna go in with a different pointed eyeshadow pencil. You can use this to blend out your crease as well. When you're going makeup brush shopping, sometimes the brushes will tell you this says Pro Crease Brush, so you know to put this in your crease. However, because you know I'm a professional, I like the pointed tip that is on this brush. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some depth into the eyeshadow by using this darker color right here. This was the color that I used for the majority of the eye. This is what I use to kind of blend the two colors out, so that way you don't see where it stops and where it starts. And then we're gonna add some depth into the eye, and I use this pointed brush and I just dip it into the eyeshadow, because that's the same motion is how I'm gonna put it on my eye. So I dabbed it into the eyeshadow, and then now I'm gonna put it on the outer V of my eye. Hey Gladison from Brazil. hopefully once your girl get her bag up, I can come and visit Brazil, because I heard it's pretty over there. And you guys see how I'm just tapping this darker color into the outer V? And then I kind of like to bring it a little bit into the crease as well. But this is going to give your eyeshadow some depth. So you see the difference, like how this one looks a little bit bolder and this one is light. Like this is good for like maybe during the daytime, but baby, when it's time to go out with the girls, if you plan on going with the girls at night or going on a nice date, baby, you want to add some boldness into this eye. And then I like to use the point to kind of just smudge it out just a little bit. See the difference? So now I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. And again, don't be afraid to put that color on the tape, y'all, because the tape is there to help you, is there to guide you, is there to catch any fallout, is there to help you make your eyeliner sharper. Hey, Lisa girl, thank you. Thank you, you guys. And usually, depending on what level or what tier of eyeshadow you want to do for whatever day, y'all, this takes the longest. This takes the longest because with eyeshadow, it's all about blending. Because like I said, we don't want to be giving Circus de Soleil. Like, you know what I mean? Because there ain't nothing cute about that. And then I'm going to just go a little bit more in this crease. Perfect. So the next thing that I'm going to do is with your pop of color, any of your shimmers, it's nice to place them on top of an eyeshadow, or you can go back in, I mean, not, y'all, I be talking so much at this point in time, I just be talking. Okay, so it's nice to put them on top of a concealer because it's gonna stick to it, or you can put it on top of a primer. Now, if you're going to put it over top of a primer, you can use something like this where it says eye primer. So this is good for your eyeshadow. And then let me see if I have any more. Or you can use a e.l.f. concealer, something like that. Or you can use, like Revolution has a cut crease base. So something like that will help your shimmers stick to your eyes. So my favorite primer is the Anastasia one as of right now. So because primer is on this side and concealer is on this side, I'm going to use a concealer for this side, and I'm going to use the Anastasia primer for this side. So I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. primer, and you want to use something a little light. It don't have to be like really, really light, but just a little light. And I'm going to just put a dollop right there, literally right there, because we're going to blend it out and a little bit goes a long way. Rhonda Dawn, what you in here for? Learning about makeup. All right, y'all, and I'm going to take that concealer brush, and it does not have to be perfect, you guys, unless you're doing a cut crease. You're literally only using this little concealer base so that way the shimmer have something to stick to. And I know I look crazy right now, y'all, but just bear with me. Okay, because I'm like, I know he ain't in here taking no makeup class. Okay. So that's that side, and then I'm gonna use the eyeshadow primer for the other side. And I didn't even know I was popping up on people pages like that, because like I said, where I am, I'm in Florida, so people at work. So but I forget, like with YouTube, it's people from all over the place on YouTube. No, but I like to listen to people talk sometimes, you know. Right, and it's like, you know, I don't mind listening to people talk either, as long as they talking about something. Okay, so I don't think I got any more of this, y'all. I might have ran out. It's okay, because I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and grab me a sample, because I ain't paying for nothing. Shoot. Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm gonna just put a dollop right there. And then I'm gonna blend this one out as well using that same brush. Okay, so both sides are blended, you guys. So we got the primer on this side, and then we have the concealer on the other side. You were scaring me watching. I know I did get myself in the eyeball for a second, but I'm good. I was like, ooh. All right, you guys, so now now you see how us women, how we gotta prepare ourselves and stuff. We be having a lot going on, don't we? Okay, so for the pop of shimmer, you trying to put makeup on. So I'm teaching a makeup class because I'm a makeup artist for Sephora, and actually the whole highlight of this class is because we're going to be reviewing the Huda Beauty foundation. I did the Patrick Tall's yesterday, but I'm also trying to teach how to do like a neutral makeup look for the girls. All right, you guys, so now I'm gonna go in with my shimmer. So again, we used this color here, and we did use a little bit of color here. So with this shimmer, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use a flat brush like this, because we're gonna pat it on to the concealer part. So we're going to do this. And I don't really shake off my brush that has pigment, because we want our makeup to have a lot of pigment. And I'm just going to show you guys one of my little tricks. You should try putting a shiesty on. That's the only thing that'll fix all that. No offense. I don't even know what all of that is. And if you're trying to be ignorant, you can move off the live, because I'm not trying to bring that energy onto my live. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to pat the shimmer onto the lid. We only have positive vibes on my YouTube channel, you guys. So if you are the type of person where you got to say something to hurt somebody else because of your own insecurities, please unfollow, please move along and do what you got to do, because I'm here to uplift people. There's already too much negativity in the world, and I'm here to bring positivity. I'm here to bring light to people. And if you're, a negative person, then you can move along. Exactly. It's already too much going on into the world or whatever. People are so negative. They always want to put other people down to build themselves up. And I'm just not about that. Like, I'm here to spread light and love. All right, you guys. And so I'm going to put the shimmer onto this side as well. And thank you, Rhonda Dawn, as well, for sticking up for me, because you've been nothing but positive since you came in here and supported, and I like that. And you ain't even in makeup. You just here to support, okay? And I love that. All right, so we're putting the shimmer on here, and then what I like to do is I like to go in with a lighter color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this shimmer because like I said, I'm a full glam girl. So I like to go in with a lighter shimmer. And then I'm gonna put that in the inner crease because we kind of want to open our eye back up a little bit. And then I'm gonna blend it into that purple. Ooh. See y'all, and I'm messing up, but I like to mess up because I like to show y'all how to fix it. So I'm just popping in this lightness. Oh, and you know what? Let me block too while I'm at it. Okay. Let me block this person. Okay, perfect. Don't need nobody messing up my vibes. Okay. So now we messed up, which is a good thing because you got to know how to fix it. So I'm going to go back in with my lighter color here. And I'm just going to go over. So now where you guys can see, I kind of messed up a little bit right there. So I'm going to use my lighter color just to kind of use it as an eraser. Just like that. And it's also good too because you're blending out any harsh lines because you kind of see where the glitter starts and stop. Like you don't want to see that. You want to blend it out. And then I'm going to go in with my darker purple and I'm just going to add that back in. Perfect. So now this tape is pretty much hanging off, you guys, but I do want to show you how you can use a liner for your, the tape for your liner. So let me just shake this up really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this side first with no tape, and then I'm gonna do the other side. All right, you guys, so this side do look a little janky. You see all of that, how it look janky and stuff? I'm telling you, use the tape. Use the tape. So what I do to fix that, do you have different makeup styles for different occasions? Yes, I do. Like this one, usually what I do is I show the girls how they can do a makeup look for work. And then I always tell them, you know, you can stop here, or if you want more of a bolder look or a glamour look, this is what I do. So I don't think you was in here, Rhonda, darn, when I said that, but I had just put the purple on and I was like, you can just stop here. Like if you have work or, you know, because sometimes if you go into meetings and all that type of stuff, they don't want all of this to be busy. So it's just more so about your color choice. This is a nice look for if you, I would say for a glam night, for like a wedding, if you're in a wedding, or if you are just going out for the evening, date nights. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna fix this. So I use two different liners here. So I have the Sephora collection liner, and this one is more of a felt tip, and then I have the elf liner here, and this is more of like a brush, and I'm just gonna use the brush to kind of fill in any gaps. All right, y'all, so y'all see how I made that wing liner. Again, if you're a beginner, I highly suggest using the tape, because if not, baby, that liner is gonna look a mess. And I'm not even saying that to be mean. It's just with liner, you guys, like, especially a wing liner, and depending on your eye shape, it is gonna look a mess. All right, so now I'm gonna do the same for the other side. And liner is one of the hardest things for anybody, you guys, for a makeup artist, for anyone. Like, I can do eyeliner on myself, but baby, when I tell you, when I do it on other people, child, it was way harder than what I thought it was. But try not to move, try not to breathe. You just really got to focus, and you do have to practice. I use two different eyeliners just because I use one to kind of get my line going, and then I use the other one to kind of make it look a little bit more bolder. But the felt tip one is going to help you get up all up in the cracks, in the crevices. Ooh, child. Okay. So with the tape, you kind of see how I use that as a guide. And then now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. liner to just kind of clean everything up. See, that looks good, y'all. I love it. And then this is the part that I love. When you remove the tape, you see, like, everything just looks clean. Everything is just going upwards. Like, that's why I like using the tape. Even though it was barely sticking to my face, you guys, that's why I said do that before you do anything. Okay, so now moving on to the fun part. So now that we got our eyes out of the way, you guys, we will be trying out the Huda Beauty foundation. Now, this is the newest foundation that she came out with. It's supposed to be where you don't need to put on a filter. A lot of people do use filters on their content. I'm one of the ones where I don't really wear a filter on my content. All I do is enhance the lighting, just because sometimes things look dull, like how this video looked dull. But a lot of women, for some odd reason, like to use filters, like if they're not doing any wearing any makeup and all that type of stuff. With me, I personally don't care. You get me how you see me or whatever, because the last thing I would want is for somebody to spot me out in public and they be like, the glam, is you the glam empress on YouTube? You don't look, I don't want nobody to do that to me. So I don't use a filter. I don't even know how to turn them on. So we ain't doing that. But this foundation is supposed to make it look like you have a filter. So I'm just gonna open it up here. Rhonda, you know I know what I'm talking about, because I know some of them ladies out there, and then you meet them in person and you be like, hold on, wait a minute, that's not, and you looking at the phone and then you looking at them and you looking at the phone. No, no. I mean, if you that insecure about how you look or whatever, like, go and fix it. You know. All right, so I'm just gonna use a little foundation brush here, and I like to just dip that in my foundation. Now with the Huda Beauty foundation, you can just squeeze it on your face, y'all. Right, it's catfishing. Oh, first, before I put the foundation on my face, you guys, I do have oily skin. So I recommend using a primer for whatever skin type you have. If you have redness to the skin, so if you have rosacea, I recommend using a green primer. If you have large pores, you want to use a pore minimizing primer. So as y'all can see, it's different primers for your skin type. Don't just grab a primer off the wall and say you're going to use it. Grab one for your skin type. So if you have a lot of redness in your face, use a green primer. A lot of pores, use a pore minimizer primer. If you have dry skin, you want to use a hydrating primer. And then if you just have like if you have like saggy skin or a lot of texture, you want to use a smooth and blur primer, you guys. So that's just a little bit about primer. With me, I have oily skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this water serum by Danessa Myricks. What is a primer? Is it alcohol? No, a primer isn't alcohol. A primer, so a lot of people, when they wear their foundation, like for oily skin people, they might go out in the sun or their everyday life and they'll be like, oh, my foundation was sliding off. Or if they give someone a hug, then their foundation is left on that person's shirt. With a primer, it just helps the foundation stick to your skin. Now, some people, they have dry skin, so if they don't put on a primer, then you're gonna see their foundation look patchy because their skin has to constantly stay hydrated. So you have to use a hydrating primer so that way the foundation can stick to the primer and it won't be patchy looking like glue. Yeah, pretty much like glue, because like with this one is a gripping primer, so the foundation is going to grip to this primer so that way it's not sliding off or becoming patchy. It's just to pretty much help your foundation as well to look good or whatever, because even people who have large pores, pretty much pores is like the little holes that you see in people's skin. If you use a pore minimizing primer, the primer is going to fill the pores so that way the foundation can just glide onto that person's skin instead of sitting into their pores, and when they're wearing their makeup you can see holes in their skin. That's kind of like the best way to put it. But yeah, so it's important to wear primer underneath your makeup. And with me, I like to make sure I'm just pressing it into the skin. So now I'm just going to use my foundation brush, and I'm just going to dip it into the foundation because a little goes a long way. You don't want to use a lot, and you're just painting. Wait, let me make sure I'm using the right one. Okay. Yeah, I'm using the right one. Because I'm like, this look a little light. Okay. So you just painting it on like that. Hey, Study Sense, how you doing? Happy Friday or Saturday, wherever you are in the world. It says, how do you know what you're using doesn't have a link to Cancer? Are you trying to see what products I'm using? Is that what you're asking me? Have you checked with the environmental working group and whether the product should use our carcinate? Why would they do that, baby? Listen, I'm not into all that. If you want to research that, then you can, but we not doing all that over here. That's just too much. Yeah, I mean, you're putting a lot of chemicals on your face. Have you looked to see what's in those chemicals? I'm not one of those type of girlies. I see if it's for oily skin or dry skin, and I go from there. If the chemicals, we all gotta die by something. If I die by putting foundation on my face, then that means it was just my time. Other than that, I don't give a damn. All right, so now we're just gonna press the foundation into the skin. And y'all, with this color, it is light, so that's why I'm glad I got samples. Yeah, people be coming in and be asking me about chemicals and stuff. If you care about the chemicals, you need to do your own research and figure out what to put on, what to wear and what not to wear on your face. You can't force everybody to be into it. I'm here to teach about Huda Beauty's foundation. If you want to look at the chemicals and see if it's meant good for you, then that's where you need to go ahead and do. I mean, y'all, this, as far as me putting this foundation on, even though it's not really the right color, I would say, wait, let me not speak too soon, because I was going to say, I would say I like it better than the Patrick Ta, but I don't know yet. Let's see. And usually, like I tell people, like, anything that you put on, I don't care if it's a dress, I don't care if it's like clothes, anything that you initially put on, it's gonna look good. You don't ever know what it will give until you start wearing it, or until you start using it, until you see how it reacts during the day, you guys. So people be falling in love with stuff when they first put it on. Like, this doesn't look too bad. Now, I wouldn't say it look like it's giving me a filter, but it don't look bad. Yeah, this ain't giving no filter, but it don't look bad. It is thicker than the Patrick Ta foundation, that's for sure. It's giving more coverage. With me, I'm a full coverage girly. I'm a medium to full coverage girly, so I do like this a whole lot more. But I don't really like how it's sitting on my face. Y'all kind of see how it has all that texture and stuff. Makeup increases your confidence, actually. I would agree. And I mean, I'm a makeup artist, so this is like my job, you know what I mean? I'm not a chemist. Like, people be coming in there asking me about what, like, they be like, I'm allergic to cephanephrine. Baby, for one, what is that? And they be like, can you find me a foundation that don't contain this ingredient? And then the ingredient that they showed me is like 20 letters long. Baby, that's your job to figure that out. They don't pay me enough to figure that out. And I'm not allergic to that. So you need to do your own due diligence to figure out what that is. Talk to your doctor. But yes, I would say makeup does increase people's confidence, but also I do believe, especially as a makeup artist, that you should be confident without makeup, because this is the face that you live in. You know what I mean? Like this is how you wake up. And y'all, it's so many women that I meet who won't leave the house without makeup on. To me, I feel like that's sad, because if I'm running to go just to put gas in my car, I'm not putting on no full face of makeup, okay? Like we just not doing that. It was this one lady that came to get her makeup done, y'all. She came to stop listening to them there. Do what you want to do with your life. And yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't listen to people. It's just, people, they'll try to put their own issues. And I go through this. I work in customer service, so I even go through this in person, where it's like people are putting their own problems onto you. And I just refuse to let it happen. But you're right. I shouldn't even pay it no mind. But oh, so y'all, it was this lady, and it's crazy because people don't look. I mean, to me, I feel as though, we all have our own insecurities. I have my own insecurities as well. But I'm not that insecure where I have to put on makeup to go to my makeup appointment. What? This lady came in, she booked a 60-minute makeup appointment. She wanted to get her makeup done, but she was so insecure that she had makeup on to get her makeup done. I've dealt with a lot of insecure people, but I felt like that I've never even heard of. I've seen some ladies, they'll book makeup appointments and they'll come in with a mask on. They won't come in with no makeup on, but they'll come in with a mask on. Even that's sad to me. You know what I mean? Like, that's sad if you got to come in with a mask on, because you're so afraid to see, like, you so afraid for people to see your natural face. Like, I just don't understand that. And I know with me, I mean, I'm not no Beyonce or anything, but I don't want to be Beyonce. But I'm not going to be afraid to hide my natural face. Like, I'm not about to do that. And then on top of that, I'm not about to put on a full face of makeup to go to the gas station. Like, I'm just not about to do that. As long as you're making sure your skincare is on point, that's all that really should matter. And like you said as well, study since, like, makeup is to enhance your natural beauty and your natural confidence. You should already have all of that before you put makeup on. So that's my little spiel, y'all. I ain't mean to go on a tangent. Okay, so as we can see, Huda Beauty is all on my face. And I'm gonna go in with a lighter color concealer under the eyes. Chris. We're here to talk about makeup. We're not talking about that over here. We're talking about makeup and the new products that came out in Sephora. So if you want to ask me if I like Patrick Ta's foundation versus Huda Beauty foundation, I can respond to that. So, and as you guys can see, when I put the foundation on, I did not put none under my eyes. You want to leave that blank. And I'm putting the concealer under my eyes because you don't want it to be cakey. Which is the best blush? So right now, honestly, and it's crazy because I never used to be a cream blush girly, but I'm definitely into the Rare Beauty cream blushes, and I am gonna put that on today. Um, but this has been my go-to, and I do put powder on top. So this, and the reason why I use cream is because sometimes the cream don't give enough oomph. Like I be wanting more pigment, but I have been loving the cream blushes because I feel like you can build it up and you can have it light if you want to. All right, you guys, so for under my eyes, you can use a beauty blender or you can use a brush, whichever your preference is. If you're gonna use a brush, use something like this where it's like a fingertip like point. And then if you're gonna use a beauty blender, use one again that has that point. So I'm just gonna use my mirror and I'm gonna look up into my mirror and I'm just gonna press that concealer under my eye. And with me, I like to use a concealer that is lighter than my skin tone because for me, like I have dark under eye circles, so I want to brighten up my under eye so I don't look dead. So you see how that looks nice and light? Which is the brand, which is the best brand for makeup? Ooh, child. When I tell you, I have a favorite brand, but I wouldn't recommend one solid brand for everybody. Again, like when I'm choosing a brand for my clients or even myself, I like to go by your skin type because that's how you know that the product is going to perform the best on you. So for example, if you have dry skin, I wouldn't recommend a brand who has a lot of mattifying products because you have dry skin, you know what I mean? But y'all, when I show y'all, I'm gonna show y'all how much makeup I got. And again, keep this in mind because I am a makeup artist, but this is my makeup vanity. Literally, this is like all of my foundations, all of my concealers. I have a drawer full of makeup. I have 3 drawers full of everything. So I don't think I'm the best person to ask what brand is the best. Yeah, I don't think I'm the best person to ask what brand is the best. But if you wanted to know which brand or which foundation or whatever is great for your I know. I have so much. That's why I was like, I don't know. But if you wanted me to find out what brand is good for you to try for your skin type, I can definitely give you recommendations. But as far as knowing which brand is the best, I can't answer that question. I know I got so many everything. But again, I am a makeup artist. I do makeup here in my home as well. Let me see. Okay, so I highlighted under my eyes, and so now we're gonna start the highlight and contour process. Now, as far as the foundation, you guys, how would you feel, or how do you feel the Huda Beauty is holding up so far? I don't know if I need to get a facial or something, but it seemed like I got a lot of texture going on. But see, my NARS foundation don't be showing all this. So that's why I'm trying to understand what happened. If you feel like your skin is starting to have a lot of texture, then that's how you know it's time to get a facial, because that means it's a lot of product build out, a lot of product build up, and you need to suck all of that stuff out. Thank you, Ronadon. Mini brushes, please tell. What you want me to tell? And I'm almost done, you guys. I didn't want this to be like, it was only supposed to be 60 minutes. We are now working on 75 minutes. But I'm gonna go in, I think I want to do like a light contour because I don't want okay, so I'll give you this. If I had to choose a brand, I would say NARS. NARS is my favorite, one of my favorite brands, and the reason being is because when it comes to especially this brand of makeup, this is their natural radiant foundation, and the reason why I like this one is because it's full coverage. It gives you a natural look, and it still give you a glow without looking greasy, if that makes sense. And with me, I'm into more so full coverage foundation, so I don't, with me having oily skin, I don't like to look so matte. Like I don't like to look dry and it's looking like casket sharp. Like I don't like to look like they about to plan my funeral. So I feel like with the NARS Natural Radiance, it's full coverage. It still gives a natural finish, but also it still gives me a glow, you know, and I like that. All right, you guys, so while I have this sitting on my face, I'm gonna go in with my makeup. Oh no, I'm gonna go in with my blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush. Oh, you're from India? What time is it over there in India? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a little bit on my face because with the cream blush, a little bit goes a long way. And a lot of the tricks now is to blend your concealer into your blush. Perfect. 10:49 p.m. Oh, so you in the bed. Or no, probably not because it's what? Friday over there? Friday night? All right, so now I'm going to hydrate my beauty blender. And we're going to blend it out. Yeah, see? And it's I'm here in Florida, so it's 1:19 here, and then I do have a client at 4. She's coming to get a facial because I am a licensed esthetician, so I do facials and all that type of stuff to you guys. Okay, so you see how with the cream blushes, it kind of start fading away after a while when you blend it in, which is not a bad thing, but that's why I kind of like to top my blush off with a powder. Now you can add more cream blush if you want. So we're gonna add some more cream blush on this side just to kind of see what that gives. Your brother lives here in Florida? In India, I want to say India, is that where everybody go? Because what's that one place in India that everybody be going, and they said the flight take like forever, but they said it's so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it, but everybody be going there to travel. I think I want to visit there as well. And they said it's actually cheaper to live there too. You know what I'm talking about. No, not Bangladesh. It's like a touristy place. It probably is Bangladesh, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. But it's called something else. When they talk about it, they call it something else. All right, you guys. So I added a little bit more cream on this side. So if you like a light blush, you can stop there. But with me, I like more pigment. So I'm gonna go in with my powdered blush here. I can't think of the place, but a lot of people go there to travel, and then they get on this big old swing, and they wear the pretty dresses, and it like blow in the wind when they get on the swing. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of that city. I'm from Gouret. Okay. All right, perfect. So you see how the blush kind of, the powdered blush kind of upped up the ante a little bit. So now I'm going to blend out my concealer. I did let it sit a little bit so that way it can become a little bit more full coverage and a little bit more visible when you blend it out. Oh, I think I also want to contour my nose, you guys. So I'm going to just add a little line here. And then I'm gonna bring it in, and then I'm gonna do a little circle because you want the point of your nose to really, no, I don't think it's, I'm gonna have to, as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna look. I'm surprised y'all don't know. Everybody be going in. All right, so now I'm gonna blend this out, y'all. And I know from the States, they said it take like 24 hours to get there. It's very cheap. And it's crazy because a lot of people or a lot of influencers who used to live in the United States, they actually, some of the ones who were able to, they actually moved over to this part of India. Matter of fact, see, it's on the tip of my tongue. Now I'm gonna have to go look. Hold on. Not Aruba. Bali. That's what it's called. Bali. I couldn't even think of it to save my life. Bali. Bali, Indonesia. That's where I want to go. Everybody like who said that like when you travel to Bali, like everything is so cheap, but they were saying it's like a beautiful country. Yes, Bali. How far away is that from you, Study Sense? Because that's where I want to go. I want to go to Bali. And I want to get on the big old swing. And would you say that Bali is more like touristy? All right, you guys, so you see how my nose and everything is contoured? Like it looks very, very natural. Oh, Rhonda Dawn, I'm gonna be in Georgia in a few weeks because I'm going to Sephora. So Sephora is gonna be in Atlanta this year. So I'm gonna be going to a huge conference. So, you said 161 hours away from you? 161 hours? Baby, that is a flight. Okay. Wow, I didn't know Indonesia was that big. So you got to take a whole flight. All right, you guys, so I'm going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and I'm just going to put a little bit in my oily points. And I was going to, oh, my brushes are still wet. Let me use this brush. Have you been there before? So a lot of people like to bake under their eyes, you guys, but because I have dry skin under my eyes, I'm just gonna place the powder under my eyes, and a lot of people are doing that as well. I'm not gonna do lashes today because I do have to get ready for my facial client, but I really just wanted to come on here and talk about the Huda Beauty foundation. I feel like for the most part it looks good. I do have to try it again. Give you the rundown on the facial treatment. So I'm a licensed esthetician, so my client, she's getting like a, not a hydrofacial, but just like a regular facial, and I have like a steam machine, and then she's gonna get like the blackheads sucked out of her nose. She's gonna get some exfoliation done. Baby, if anything, I need somebody to give me a facial. And then usually it comes with like a nice neck massage too. And then I would do my setup on YouTube of how I do my facials, but because I've been on here for way longer than what I wanted to do, I'm gonna actually do my setup on TikTok Live. Baby, they want us to be on all these platforms, okay? And I'm trying to be consistent. Why y'all girls so obsessed with beauty kits? Well, for one, I'm a makeup artist and I am teaching. And for two, beauty isn't just for women. Men should be taking care of themselves too. You deserve a facial, make it happen. Yeah, I'm gonna actually get a facial. I'm gonna get one of the girls at work to do my facials. 161 hours by car and 14 hours by plane. That's crazy how you live in Indonesia and Bali is still a 14-hour plane ride from you. For one, I'm not driving. I don't think anybody would drive 161 hours unless they really want to like see the world or something like that. But that is insane. 14 hours. All right, you guys, and I'm not gonna put on lashes today. I'm just gonna do a little bit of mascara. And you guys, don't forget to follow me on TikTok. I do have a business page where I do my TikToks and stuff too, if you want to see the facial that I will be giving today. But for the most part, I am a beauty, lifestyle, and fashion influencer, and that's pretty much what I talk about. So if you're into beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, definitely follow me. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube as well if you're into the content. I love the support. I greatly appreciate it. And I don't think they make cars that drive on wood, okay? Because that's the only way I'm getting over there is by a plane. Shoot, if anything, Rhonda Dawn, people be taking planes. People be taking planes from Florida to Georgia. And that's only like literally a up and a down. You're welcome, Rhonda Dawn. If you're heading out, it was very nice meeting you. Thank you so much again for the support. Dude, for real. When she talk about something, they live in Indonesia and the drive is 161 hours. Baby, I'm about to get on a flight. Ain't nobody driving no 100. I wouldn't even know that it was 161 hours because by car, because I ain't getting in the car to get there. Shoot. All right, y'all, this turned out really, really good. The last thing that I want to do here is I'm going to do a little bit of highlight. And this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to just brush it up here just to give me a little glow. Because your girl done been on here for 2 hours. Just at this point in time, I'm just talking. I'm going to watch you sleep. And then there are people coming on here just talking. You said Google you? You ain't got no Instagram or nothing? Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much what the face is giving. I'm gonna add a little bit more boldness. I'm gonna go ahead and do some eyeliner at the bottom, and that's just gonna pop it out a little bit more. Ooh, love that. Hello, Jill is nice. Hello, bingo artists. Sponges are better than brushes. It really all depends for me. Like, I like brushes because they give a little bit more full coverage, and then I like sponges because I feel like I can get it done quicker. But it really just all depends. Thank you, bingo artist. You missed the makeup class because today we were trying the Huda Beauty foundation. So I'm wearing the new Huda Beauty foundation. Yesterday I did try the Patrick Ta, and I did that review on my TikTok. If you want to follow my TikTok at the Glam Empress, the same as my YouTube channel. And we're just going to be testing both foundations out. The Patrick Ta left me really, really glowy towards the end of the day. But with the Huda Beauty one, it's supposed to be more of a soft matte. So we're going to see how that holds up by the end of the day. But thank you. I appreciate it. You're in the medical field, study sense. I used to be in the healthcare field, but it just wasn't for me. But it was cool while it lasted, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my lip combo, and I really been loving the, oh, first let me set my face, you guys. So I'm gonna go in with the, I usually go in with one size, but today I'm gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter, just because I really don't need one size today, because I'm not really gonna be doing a whole lot of moving around. And then also with Urban Decay, it is temperature control, so we're just going to be using this. And then again, I just like to press that into my nose. Study sense, I really don't be like talking about a whole lot of relationship stuff on here. I kind of like to keep things, you know, surface level. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna show y'all my infamous lip combo. So, ooh, my lips kind of dry. Why y'all ain't tell me my lips was dry? I wouldn't have been offended. So I'm gonna go in with some lip balm since y'all didn't tell me my lips was dry. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my lip color or my lip liner in Molasses, and this is by Molasses, y'all. Sorry, I'm starting not to be able to talk. This is Molasses, and this is the Sephora Collection lip liner, and I'm gonna just trace out my lips. I am from Baltimore, Maryland, but I currently live in Florida. I was tired of shoveling snow. Okay. Okay. All right, and then the last thing I'm gonna go in with before I leave you guys is gonna be the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their newest lip product. It is a velvet lip, and you guys, when I tell you, it gives you the perfect ombre lip. Oh my gosh, it's like chef's kiss. Like if you're into like lips and all that type of stuff, it's the perfect ombre lip. And I'm gonna just show you guys how I go in with that. And then if your lips do get dry and stuff, you can kind of pat some lip gloss on top too. But let me just show you guys how. Whoop. Most expensive makeup kit. What you mean, like most expensive product? Cause your kit is what you make it. Like, cause you gotta build your own makeup kit. You know what I mean? So your kit is what you make it. Like, you can buy pre makeup kits, but it's not gonna be like a real professional makeup kit. See, you see how this gives you like the perfect ombre lip? It looks really, really good. So the most expensive thing that can be in your makeup kit is either going to be a foundation or a makeup palette. Giorgio Armani, I would say, had one of the most expensive makeup foundations that I've seen so far, and it's retailing, I want to say, $70. And then Patrick Ta has a makeup eyeshadow palette that retails for $70. So usually it's going to be either like your foundation or an eyeshadow palette that is going to be expensive. Which is why I work at Sephora, because baby, when I tell you, starting up your makeup kit can cost thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Like, honestly, you should get insurance, like as a beauty service provider. And I'm glad I reminded myself to do that, because I need to get insurance. Because if you get insurance and, like, say if somebody steals your makeup kit or gets damaged and stuff like that, then I believe they give you $5,000 to replace everything. Lip color is good. Thank you. Yes, this is like one of like my favorite go-to lip colors. Like, it's natural. It looks good. It looks really, really good. You just have to know how to blend it out. But yeah, this is the finished look, you guys. The only, oh, you know what, the only other thing I want to do is, and this kind of gives you more of a glam look. See, yeah, this look gives you more of a glam look. But yeah, you guys, that is pretty much my makeup look. I'm gonna be wearing Huda Beauty all day today, and then if you guys are interested, I can give you guys an update. I have to get ready for my facial appointment, so if you want to see how I set up for that, definitely follow me on TikTok, because I'm gonna be going over there on TikTok and setting up for my facial appointment. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me thus far. I know we had a good time, and thank you for everyone who was positive and left positive comments. We definitely was a vibe today, you guys. But other than that, happy Friday. TikTok is banned in India. Oh my god. Ew. But anyway, you guys, I'm sorry to hear that, but definitely don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys. If you are on Instagram, because you don't have TikTok, follow me on Instagram as well, and I will see you guys later. Happy Friday and have a great weekend. Bye, you guys.